Hey guys, good morning, good morning. Guess what? Today's Saturday and we're alive. God is good and faithful to us, okay? So if we don't have nothing else to give God thanks for, just give him thanks just for being here. Okay? And I know you have a lot more to give him thanks for, just like myself. Guys, I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for following me on Facebook and Instagram. And guys, thank you for your questions. Guys, let me tell you something. Last night we had the live. I think we kind of overdid it where we run it too long. Next time we're gonna try to keep it in 45 minutes the max, because I don't want people to get bored and say, you know what, I don't want to watch something for 1 hour. Even me, I watch things for 1 hour all the time, but everybody don't think the same. Okay? All right, so the topics were very interested. So when you get a chance, who didn't see it, please go and view it and put your comment below what you think and if you have any questions. And for the ones who send me the texts and stuff, I try to kind of merge everything together. And if you think I miss a point, please let me know, okay? All right. Caregivers, I told you what, if you have any questions about anything, reach out to me and let me know and we will talk about it. I'm kind of backtracking a little bit again. Guys, please go back and watch these videos because it addressed some of these same questions that you are asking. Okay, so I'm going to incorporate a few other things where we spoke about in this video. Guys, remember the channel Living Caregiver Uncut. And what uncut mean is nothing is sugarcoat, nothing is covered up. We are not exposing the client's privacy. We are not breaking no HIPAA law. Okay? But uncut is we are going to talk what's going on. Okay? I'm going to get to the bottom of it. All right. So someone asked me about if when I flew from state to state, who paid for my COVID test. I pay for my COVID test, and so far, I haven't been paying for any COVID tests. If I have to pay, it would be me. Okay, go get free COVID tests. Every state have free COVID tests, okay? COVID-19 corona test. It's free all over. If you have insurance, your insurance will bill you. I go to the free places. Yes, I have insurance, but I go to the free places where we offer it for free because they want you to come in and take your test to make sure you don't have COVID-19. So they offer it for free. And yes, my follower, I do both. I do the rapid and I do the one that they swab your nose. Okay? So it's good to do both. For me, I think it's very important for me to do both and stuff like that. So guys, you can go get your COVID test done. The client is not required to get it done, pay for it for you. It's free out there. Go get it done for free. The client is not responsible for you to get your COVID test. Let me make it clear. You go get your COVID test done. It's just like if you're testing for something, you expect your client, no. You go and get your COVID test done. Okay. We're going to touch another point. Caregivers, when I talk about protecting the client, yes, I wanted to protect the client. That's what your job is for. And let me tell you something. You have a role to play for yourself. You have to protect yourself and you have to know the do's and the don'ts. That's no problem. You're here, you're at the right place to find out if these things are do's and don't. Okay? So caregivers who live in the home, or if you do overnight shift or whatever, but you're in the client's home, guess what's going to go on now? You're not gonna sleep like how you're at home. Like I am. I am at home. I dress how I want to, and I sleep till late, and I sleep and just knock out. Because guess what? I know I have a God that covers me, and I have security, cameras, and this and that. So if something goes wrong, it's going to make noise, okay? So what am I saying? When you're at the client's job, do not sleep. We call it sleep dead. Sleep with some form of alert. Don't sleep and forget where you are. Sleep where you can listen. Huh? Me? Because I'm doing this for so many years, even when I'm home, when I sleep, if a pin drop in this house, I know. You hear me? Because everywhere is quiet. If a pin drop, I am gonna hear it. Because I'm always listening for something. And it becomes a part of me where I'm still doing it. I'm looking at my clock. Where I'm still doing it. So guys, don't sleep that. I worked in home with other caregivers, and when I go into home, when it's a shift change, come on now, your shift is gonna change. You're still in bed sleeping? I came in the house, you don't even know. Are you serious, caregivers? You can't do that. You gotta sleep. We call it sleep sound. Sleep sound where you can listen to stuff. If something happened, if your client get up, you can hear. It's not about who coming in the house only. If your client get up, you can hear. If your client stumble, you can hear. So don't sleep dead. I'm going to call it sleep dead. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Don't sleep where you don't hear any sound. You're, you're sleeping like you're sleeping with earplugs in your ears. No, ma'am. No, sir. You're not supposed to do that. You're a caregiver. You are there for the client, and you are always there for yourself. In everything that you do, yourself come first. Other from God, yourself. You put yourself first. Okay? So do not sleep dead in the client's home, where if the client fall, the client will be there for 2 or 3 hours. You don't even know because you're sleeping so sound. So dead, I mean, you can't hear what's going on. You gotta sleep and be alert at the same time. Get some snooze and you kind of listening what's going on, okay? All right, so we talk about that. We're still on safety for the caregiver. I am talking about safety for the caregiver. Caregivers, protect yourself. And when I said don't sleep dead, you are protecting yourself at the same time. Somebody sent me a clip a few months back where this caregiver in another country, where the client stabbed her to death. Guys, you have to sleep not dead, okay? You're sleeping and the client come in your room, you must know that someone enters the room before they even touch you. Why am I saying this? Because you don't know, sometimes some clients have some form of mental illness going on and nobody knew about it. Nobody see the signs. You are there, you never see the signs. That's why I told you, you have to be observant with your client. Observant with your client. Observant with your client, guys. You got to be doing that. Every time you see your client, you're supposed to scan them with your eyes. You're supposed to watch the mood changes and stuff like that. So let me tell you something. We supposed to be, I'm going to say, kind of vigilant. I don't know if that's the word I should use while you're working as a caregiver. So you know what's going on around you. You understand? You can't be in a client's house sleeping in the client stab you to death. You don't even know the client enter the room. Let me tell you something, caregivers. What I normally do to put something slightly behind the door. I don't close my door, the room door that I sleep in. I put it halfway closed and I put something behind the door. If somebody push that door, I am gonna know. And I'm like this. If the door even wide open, once you enter the room, I have a sixth sense like that. Once you enter my room, I am woke. You don't have to make no sound. But once your presence come into the room that I'm sleeping, I am wide awake. You got to train yourself like this. I don't know if it's a gift from God or is that how I train myself over the years, But you got to train yourself and ask God to give you that sense of spirit where if someone comes in your room and you're sleeping, you woke up right away. So guys, just do the right thing. Okay, let me tell you something. We still on protecting yourself, caregivers. The do's and the don'ts. Do not let the client intimidate you, okay? Do not let the client ask you to do some stuff that is out of your scope, your CNA scope, your caregiving scope. Let me tell you something. Selling bottles and cans for the client. Listen to me, caregivers. No. If she have cans and bottles to sell, let she give it to her kids or the grandkids to go sell, okay? Do not sell any bottles and cans for the client. It's not your job. Once you start it, you have to continue it. Do not open doors for those things, because when the other caregiver comes, they're going to expect the other caregivers to do the same. So don't even start it. Don't even start it. If they want their cans to sell and bottles, you're already doing them a favor, separating them. Let me tell you, honey, they better have a container to drop it in, because I'm not going to fish it out of no trash. No. If they have a container set up for the cans and the bottles to drop in, I will drop it in it. But I am not going to fish it out and trying to save it and rinse it out and all that. No way. Once I pour whatever out of the can, I'll rinse it out right away, turn it down in the sink, and then I will put it in those containers that they prepare to store these cans. No, don't sell their cans for them. Let the kids go sell it, or the grandkids to sell it. Guys, I have another topic, but I'm not going to put it in this one, because it's the same way for the caregiver. Caregiver, protect yourself. Don't expect the clients and the family to protect you 100%. They're supposed to, because you're under their roof. But guess what? You have to do your part. Guys, do your part. Do the right thing. Protect yourself. Okay? You are not a baby. You are not a child. You are a grown person. You are there with a big responsibility. So protect yourself. The clients can do as much as they want for you, but you have to play your part. Just like when you pray to God. You pray, God don't just let you sit down and him just keep blessing you with all kinds of stuff when you keep your hands at your side like this. No, you got to show him that I want to do this. This is what I want to do. God, if this is what you want me to do, allow me to do it. Open doors for it. God, help those who help themselves. So when the client is protecting you by, doing whatever stuff in the home to protect you and their loved one, you have to play your part. The next few topic, I am going to do a part 2 of caregiver. Learn how to protect yourself. Always protect yourself in the home. Don't sleep dead. Be vigilant. Keep your ears open while you sleep. And don't oversleep in this client's home, because any number can play. And you are there to protect both the client, and you have to protect yourself as well. So I am going to do a part 2, because someone said, oh, you keep on saying protect the client. What about us? I've talked about protecting caregivers before, and I will continue to talk about protecting caregivers. I talk about protecting the client, and I talk about the family too, and I talk about the agencies. I'm not pushing down on caregivers. I am a caregiver, if you didn't know that. I am a caregiver. I've been doing it for 22 years. So guys, guess what? Let me tell you something. I am not bashing anyone. This is an open channel, and we are here to discuss stuff. I am gonna go. So guess what? Wash your hands, wear your mask, social distancing. We are here to save lives and care for the elderly. And I'm not bashing anyone. We are here to talk and discuss. Just like how you draw my attention, we are discussing it. Goodbye. Have a nice day.